Hi everyone, Kaary here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing great today. So today I'm back with another speed build for you guys, and first of all, this is actually for a collab. So this is the Sims 4 Spring in Full Color collab hosted by Simmer. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. And it's basically building something based on spring. So today we're actually building a park, and it's a Japanese park. So today we're building in Mount Komorebi, that is the world that we got with the Snowy Escape expansion pack. That it's basically a Japanese inspired world, and I thought building a Japanese park was just perfect with all of the cherry blossom trees and things like that. I don't know, there was a lot of color, and I wanted to build something a little bit different from what I'm used to building when it comes to collabs. I usually build houses, and this time I decided to build a park. This one I built it when we first got the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack, so there are some items from that pack, but it's definitely not a small business or anything like that. It's just a regular park, and I ended up really liking it. I think it's a kind of a smaller lot type, because it's a 30 by 20 lot, and it's a little bit smaller, but I thought it was just perfect for what I wanted to have here. So you see this construction that I'm building here, and here I'm gonna be adding some kotatsu tables inside, and like a tea set and things like that, so your Sims can come here and have some tea if they want on the first floor. And on the second floor there's gonna be some bathrooms. So yeah, it's gonna be like a fully functional build for you guys if you want to download it. And I really want to say I was so excited about this collab, because I've been joining quite a few in the last couple of months, and I've been having a lot of fun building different things and having like a specific theme to build on. So I just really liked it, and I have never been part of a collab that is spring themed, so I just really wanted to try and do something a little bit different from what I'm used to doing. And I mentioned in my previous build that was a park, I don't remember which one it was. I think it was my base game park for the building nuclear save file. I said that I have built like 1 or 2 parks in the past, and yeah, this is just another one that I decided to build, and I actually really liked it. I haven't play tested this build so far, but I mean, there's not that much to to play test. I think this bridge your Sims cannot walk through, but I don't think that's such big of a deal, because they can walk all around the rest of the lot, so there's not such a problem if the bridge is not accessible. And I just really wanted to have something that felt really Japanese and really like spring related. So you will see me struggling with a lot of different things in this build, because I did struggle. Even though it's kind of a shorter speed build, I did struggle quite a lot trying to figure out the perfect trees, the perfect rocks to use here in this kind of river situation that I'm creating here. I really wanted to have like different types of rocks that from the ones that I usually use when it comes to like water features and stuff like that. And I just wanted to do something a little bit different, and I ended up really liking it. There's gonna be like a tiny waterfall as well with the fountain pieces that we got with the Riviera Retreat kit. So yeah, it's gonna be really fun, and I'm really proud of this build. I think it's so nice, and I love how lively it feels, because it feels really lively. It feels like your Sims could come here and have a picnic if they want. And I think it would be really cool to come here in winter as well, because of the kotatsu tables that I added in the interior that you will see when we get to that part. But so far we're working a little bit more in the rock formation. And I do have to say I kept some of it. I didn't keep everything, because I didn't do it like all in one like in one take. It took me a while. I didn't want to like do all the terrain, like all the rock work at first. I just wanted to have like an idea of what I wanted to do, then work a little bit more in the terrain paint and adding some trees and things like that. And I just decided to work from different parts in this build. But yeah, I added these trees that came with the Snowy Escape expansion pack, but I ended up getting rid of those, like the red ones. These ones I kept, but the other ones I got rid of because they weren't the spring type of trees that I was trying to go for. I wanted to go for something a little bit more pink like this one, but I think I got rid of this one as well. I did struggle trying to figure out which trees I wanted to use, but I ended up using this one. I'm pretty sure that is a base game one. I could be mistaken, but adding these plants from the Life and Death expansion pack was just perfect. I think it adds the perfect touch of pink that I was trying to get in this build. I'm gonna be adding some more plants as well that are pink, and there's a lot of pink going on in here. But yeah, I really wanted to embrace like the pink and colorful vibes of the spring, let's say, in this build, and combine it with some Japanese architecture and stuff. I just thought it was just so cool. But here you see me creating the kind of waterfall situation that I mentioned. Sorry if I struggle, if my tongue gets a little bit twisted every time that I speak, but I haven't done a voiceover in a while. I think it's been like more than a week since I did a voiceover, and I have been struggling with everything lately. Like life has been really intense in the last couple of days, and today specifically. So I'm really sorry if I sound a little bit different than usual, maybe not as excited as usual. I do have to say I'm really excited. I really like this build. I have been working on so many builds. I just haven't had enough time to edit them and upload them, but at least like my minimum is to have at least one build a week for you guys, so don't worry, because the content is still coming. I have been working on many things, but let's talk a little bit more about this build and the collab, because the collab is really cool. There are a lot of really talented builders, and a lot of them have already shared their creations, so I'm gonna be like uploading or they'll build like as a story in my Instagram account. So if you want to go and check them out, you can go to my Instagram and you can see all the builds that the members of this collab have uploaded so far. And I have to say, they have been really cool. Like all the builds that I've seen, they're really, really nice. So yeah, I was so excited to be a part of a group of people that are so talented and so creative when it comes to a theme like this one, like spring. You can do so many things with this. I actually struggled a lot trying to figure out what I wanted to do. If I wanted to do like a flower shop, if I wanted to do something related to Easter, I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I thought a park. It was just perfect. You can use a park every day of the year, so I thought this was just perfect for spring. And of course, I'm adding everything that makes a park functional. So you will have the chess table. I'm not gonna keep it in here. I actually didn't know what to do with this part of the lot, but I ended up figuring it out. So yeah, it's not gonna be in here. I'm gonna be moving it to the front of the lot, right next to the tree, like there. And I'm gonna be, well, I added the swing set, as you saw, because you require a playground equipment for kids in order to have a functional park. And I also added a grill, so you will have your Sims here being able to do some grilling and a barbecue if you want. I only added one grill and one table outside, and the rest is everything like a very Asian inspired, because that's basically what I wanted to do. I wanted to have like a functional build, but still keeping it really Asian and also really spring themed. And here I'm creating an area for your Sims to do some meditation. So I'm gonna be adding some meditation stools here if you want to bring your Sims here to relax a little. I just think the environment in Mount Komorebi is just perfect for meditation. So I just created this section here, and I decided to just create a tiny meditation section. I still wanted to use the trees from Snowy Escape, but they just don't match, so I decided to add another one from the cherry blossoms that I added. I think those are from base game. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure they're from base game. But now we're moving into the interior of the construction, as you can see, and we're gonna be creating the a dining space, I would say, here. And basically there are two katsu tables, and there's gonna be some counters and some plants. I mean, this plant from the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack was just perfect. I loved it. I think it's definitely one of my favorite plants in the whole game so far. I think it's beautiful, so I overused it here a little bit, but I think it just goes with the vibe of the build that I was going for. And I don't know, I loved it. I'm getting rid of the trash can. I'm gonna be putting it outside, and I'm gonna be creating like a section here, like a tiny kitchenette section, I would call it, but it's not a kitchenette. I mean, I'm gonna be adding some counters, as you see, and the tea set from as well the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack in this pink swatch, and yeah, some paintings and some decor, but there's not that much going on in the interior here. I just decided to keep it pretty simple. So if you want to go and change something, add things, more tables or a sitting area or anything like that, you can easily do so. But I just decided to keep it really simple because Japanese architecture by default is kind of minimalistic. So I just decided to keep it really simple, and also a lot of bright colors, like colorful plants and things like that. So I added the bonsai tree because that tree, like that bonsai tree, I love it. I actually wish I had a bonsai tree in real life because I think they're beautiful. They're just too expensive, and plants die on me every single time. So I don't think it would be like a nice addition for me to, like, monetarily speaking, it wouldn't be like a nice addition to have a bonsai tree because I don't think I'm gonna be able to take care of it. But at least in the game, I can add it to every single one of my builds. And here we're working on the bathroom area. I tried to use the stools from, is it a stool, like a bathroom, I don't know, but the bathroom thingy from the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack, but it covered the backsplash that I decided to use here. So I decided to use these ones. I think these are from high school years. And also I added this changing table here in case you bring your infants or your toddlers to the park. I don't know, I never bring my infants or toddlers to community lots, but I think some people do so. And if you want to do it, you can easily come here and change their diapers if you want. And here we're going to be adding the table with the grill. So it's a little bit covered from the rest of the build, like from the overview of the build. It's kind of a little bit covered because it doesn't blend in really well. We don't have that many things that like grills that could blend really well with this type of architecture, but I needed to add one for gameplay purposes. So yeah, I didn't want it to be really like too covered, but still I didn't want it to be like the first thing you saw when you opened this lot. So yeah, we're gonna be adding some more plants. These ones are from Lovestruck. And I like that they come in the planter pot. I think it's really nice, but I lowered them down with the tool mod because I wanted them to feel like they were like plants that grew in the on the floor, or how am I gonna say that? I completely forgot the word. But you see what I mean, on the ground, like they just grew on the ground. So yeah, that's what I was trying to go for. So I covered the planter pot, and I don't know, it just gives a different, like a nice touch to the colors that I added in here. And I have never used that plant before, I'm pretty sure. I think it was the first time, so I just overused it a little bit, but I think it just gives the perfect touch to all the environment that I was trying to create here. And I don't know, I just liked it so much. But remember, you guys, to go and check out all the other builds that are part of this collab. And that's gonna be pretty much it. So we're actually heading to the end of the video now, so I really hope you guys liked it. And if you did, please remember to like this video, also comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also follow me on social media. The links are all in the description down below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Enjoy the screenshots. Goodbye.